It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60. And we've got a great matchup in store. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Come on, set.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Zamir White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Ritter has it knocked down, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Smash! Go!
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
To throw is Daniels. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tyree Wilson Able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Trap 60, trap 60. Hook.
Now Daniels. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They start to drive with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down, here's White. Wiggles free, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Come on, set. 7 Pirates. Check go.
Ritter to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the... Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. More than 1 defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, he bought as much time as he could there, but eventually his clock expired.
It certainly did, because they were bootlegging him out of the pocket, and I think he had some indecision as whether to run or throw. And that indecision, it wound up costing him in a big way.
Ready.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man is Myers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Go! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. White, he'll try the left side. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Here we go, set, go!
They stay on the ground with White. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
White. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
On the ready.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Again, this is White, and this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Daniels. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Daniels looking to throw. Got his man. It's Gainwell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On the draw, Gainwell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Let's go now.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Sack. Ready.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Caught by Mayer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, ready.
A run to begin the second half with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ritter now. And this is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And running with power here down the left sideline. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Gainwell is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Again, it'll be Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kenneth Gainwell. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, Shaq.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Ritter. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Out of the gun now on third down. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Daniel's going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
From the 34-yard line, here's a second down and 9.
Come on.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll motion McLaurin left. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 11. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. This is intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Ritter off the play fake. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Let's go.
White running to the left. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Ready?
Here's White. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Come on. Set. Hut.
Once again, it's White. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 79 Bronco.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Here we go. Hut.
To throw is Daniels. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tyree Wilson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Come 19. Go.
Now Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. That one downfield for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Panthers 60. Panthers ready.
First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Ritter to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Going play action. Ritter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. 65 yards. And the Raiders have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Ritter looking to throw it here. That is intercepted.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Here's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Set up.
They start the drive here with Gainwell. And down he goes just beyond the 35. But that pretty move got him some extra space to run.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Go.
Back to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's caught by Simmett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
He's back to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. Well, they did it. The Washington Commanders, Super Bowl champions. And this storied franchise will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.